Congresswoman, you are known for your colorful way of saying things. And after the election, you had said that when it comes to your own party, you've compared Democrats to the guy who only calls after midnight. What did you mean by that?
You know what she
I know what she meant by that. You up?
Right, exactly. Listen, I mean, here's the deal. There are so many people that get frustrated, especially within the Black community. It's like you show up, when you go into church and the politicians are there, it's election time, right?
Yeah.
And so instead of continuously engaging in communication, as well as listening, right? Like, don't just show up when you need something. Show up and show me that you're here to serve me as well. And for me, it's about staying ready so you don't have to get ready. If I gotta get there and it's the last minute and now I gotta tell you everything that's happened, I've already lost. I'm behind the gun. So for me, I think that the better route is to keep an open line of communication going consistently.
With the voters, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you this, Congresswoman, because you're a former public defender, civil rights attorney, now serving on the Judiciary Committee with Republicans in power. And it appears the courts are our last line of defense against the president's federal overreach, in my view, like his efforts to intimidate universities and law firms and to deny immigrants due process. We're seeing people disappeared. Do you think the courts will hold?
That's $1 million question right there.
It is.
Yeah.
I will tell you this. I have been surprised that they have held as well as they have thus far. And what I'll say is that the trial courts are doing really well. I mean, we don't lose, on the trial level, and it doesn't matter what type of president appointed that judge. And it is reminiscent of what I always thought the law would be, right?
Yes.
Like an absolute of sorts, right? Like, it doesn't matter who appointed you. Like, these are people that are just following the law, right? So their things been cooking.
Yeah.
Now, you get to the Supreme Court, and I always get nervous, right?
Yeah.
But to even get a 9-0 decision out of this Supreme Court on anything, and having it be something around immigration and due process, I was like,
it shows some progress.
well, maybe, right? So maybe, but listen, all I can tell you is that it's not going to be the legislative branch. So my only hope is that the courts will continue to hold.
So, Congresswoman, I'm going to quote you here. You have said that what Democrats need and want is the safest white boy we can find for the 2028 presidential ticket. And you implied there already is an heir apparent that donors are lining up behind. Who are you talking about?
I'm not going to tell you, Joy. Listen, so what I will tell you is that I was asked about that by Clay, and Clay, the phrasing of Clay Kane, the phrasing of the question made it go that way, because it was more so like, do you think Black voters or any voters are going to be okay with going with a woman or going with a person of color based on what happened last time? And my philosophy is that the people want a fighter. And I don't think that it really does matter their color or whatnot, but I think the donor class, actually I've been told, that the donor class is lining up. So I was really kind of laying out that there are differences, but I think the people will win. And I was recently reminded that there was a young junior senator out of Illinois. That was not...
He wasn't supposed to win.
He wasn't the one, but the people. The people picked him.
Twice.
And so
Iowa first.
So I do think that there is a lane. The reality is that Barack Obama was like the poster child for these small dollar donations, the grassroots donations. And so as we talk about like the donor class, like if we, the people, say we are the donor class, then we can make anything happen with our $5 and $10.
He won twice. He won twice. Great. Never forget that.
And this is why she is so great. This is why. This is why. So, let's pay attention. Our thanks to Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett.